it's Russ. Sorry it's been so long since I've put up a video, but I think in a minute you'll see why. My wife and I, in January, about 8 months ago, found a house in a neighborhood we'd been looking at for years and years, and I'm finally moved out of the one-car garage shop in our townhouse that I started in, and had the great opportunity to build a basement shop, much bigger, customized for my needs from the ground up. But it's required demolition, it's required new electrical, new framing, new insulation, and all of those things take a lot of time when you do it all yourself. So in the interest of keeping some of the video content coming out so you all don't think I fell off a cliff and died on impact, I'm going to take you on a little tour, and I hope you enjoy it. It'll give you some idea of what I'm working on and what I have left to finish before there's more furniture projects coming out. So buckle up.
Okay, here we go. The top of the basement stairs, heading down. Door on the left. We'll save that for a surprise. More crap that we haven't put away from the move. Extra little room back here where we store files and stuff. I may eventually tear all these walls down to make one very large rec room for the kids to run around. But I'm torn on doing that because there is a full bath down here, which is exactly how a full bath that belongs to me should look. Lacquer thinner, paintbrush dryers, sharpening stones, and my reading room with you know, this old house and all of the essentials. Here's where the tools are living right now because the workshop space, I'm doing a lot of drywall work in, and I don't want drywall dust all over everything. It's a pain in the ass to clean up, even if you suck most of it out of the air. Done a little work in here, had to run some wires and a new gas line. There was an electric range in the house and we wanted to run natural gas, so we had to tear that down. So in this area here there used to be a bar, and this wall didn't exist. This is a new wall, and I stole about 8 feet of extra space for the shop and put up a new wall with 2 solid core doors to try and cut down on some of the noise coming out of the shop. And here it is, the new shop space, brighter than the surface of the sun, thanks to a whole bunch of light fixtures, which I put up to hopefully help during sanding and finishing and all of that sort of stuff. But you can see on the floor where the old wall used to be, and I stole everything from right there all the way back to here. So I did take a lot of the basement for the shop. My wife is super happy about that. That's another conversation. That's a box I'm working on. My little sister's getting married. There'll be a video on that later. Been doing a lot of drywall work, obviously. Behind this door, sorry if I go too fast, I don't want to make anybody hurl. There's plumbing I have roughed in. There'll be a shop sink that goes back in that corner. I have some trim work to do. I got to enclose the light fixtures with case molding, and I'll actually overlap it over the drywall to create a little ledge, and then I'll cut plexiglass for light diffusers that'll rest on that molding. That'll help keep the dust away from the lights and hopefully cut down on a little bit of the sound from the shop going straight up into the living room. I put 2 layers of Roxol Safe and Sound between all of these joists. Probably can't see it, yeah, because of the lighting, but to help cut down on the sound bleeding from the shop up into the main space. The old walls I tore down. You can see where they used to be, and I picked up extra room on the sides, which I felt I needed because my SawStop has 52-inch extension rails, and I don't want to get rid of them. I like being able to cross-cut a sheet of plywood on it. Even if I don't have to, it makes me feel like more of a man to know that I can. There was a closet in the back. I'm probably going to leave that. It seems like a great place to store table saw jigs and crap. I may put doors on it or something. I don't know. Obviously, a lot of drywall work still left to do. Some of these joints have only gotten, you know, 1 coat on the tape. This closet I roughed in for the new dust collector. A couple of vents up there to allow filtered air to come out. But I had this down to bare concrete walls, which allowed me to run new electrical down here, which I needed. My SawStop has been converted to run on 240. The bandsaw needs 240, and there's a 240 outlet back in that closet for the dust collector. Now, instead of running all of that to the main panel and using a bunch of Romex, I installed a sub panel down here off a 60 amp breaker on the main panel, ran it over here, and it was real easy to wire up when I only had to go from here to here, or from the other side of the shop, and those are up higher because there's going to be probably built-in countertop, a huge miter saw station, I don't know, I may run it all the way from down there, the whole length of the shop down to the sink, and just make it like a multi-tool station with a drill press and the oscillating spindle sander. But all of the electrical I just had to run here into the panel, and that made things a lot easier. The next part of the project, after I finish the drywall, the sanding, the paint, and all that sort of stuff, is going to be putting in the dust collection system, for which I'll probably run 2 6-inch mains, one out of the closet and down this wall, and the other out of the closet right here under this bulkhead and down this wall. Let me show you some of the other bonus features. Out here is the closet under the stairs where Harry Potter lives, but I kicked his ass out so my wood can live here. I'll probably refine this a little bit more, but I needed a place to store it temporarily where I could still find what I was needing, because with a new house, you know, there are still projects that I have to do. And then this door in here leads to a mechanical room, which is being used as storage. And I have a lot of tools and finishing supplies and more wood and stuff. And there's a drill press and all sorts of stuff stored in here, and will probably continue to be stored in here, so it's not like I need to cram everything that I use in the shop actually into the shop. Having this room separate will help, you know, keep the dust away from some of it. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Sorry the video was so shaky. Once I get my act together and stuff put away, I'll do a better job, I promise. But until then, and until there's more updates, get the hell out, because I got work to do.